we are going to start with the topic, the biggest topic, and all of a sudden, it's a little bit more interesting as these games start stacking together. First topic's presented by Bobby Hebert's Cajun Cannon Restaurant up there on Vets. We'll see if one of these guys can live up and be a Bobby level starter for the Saints. Spencer Rattler, 2 good starts. I think the real deal starts coming for him. Seattle this week, incredible defense. Buffalo next week, good defense. Possibility of playing behind in those games. Possibility of having to put the game on his shoulder. If he can survive those, if he can win one even, if he looks good coming out of them, all of a sudden, like, this thing is, like, crazy. Like, we're having a whole different conversation. Do they have a quarterback? Do they look at the guy they picked 40th? How do you look away? Like, if Rattler puts together 4 good games here, does that push back Shuck's timeline? Does Shuck still have a timeline? Like, what happens?
Okay, here's my answer. And I hate this question coming up in week 2. Like, we're in week 2 of a brand new year where the starting quarterback has had pretty much a pretty decent first game with no mistakes and a very good second game. Like, the trajectory is positive, yet local media has their hands and just so. I don't understand the fascination with Tyler Shough. I understand that the team drafted him 40th in the second round. Second round quarterbacks are they're not drafted just to be franchise players off the rip. They usually take time to develop. They don't just come in the first year and just get snaps, and this is what I hate about local media. And I'm starting, I was a big proponent of Nick Underhill. I still like Nick Underhill and what he's doing with New Orleans football. But this is not a question we should be asking week 2. This is a question we should be asking week 5, week 6. It's like you all put the narrative out there that Spencer Rattler is going to play a certain amount of games, and then eventually he's going to get pulled out, and then the coach is going to go to Tyler Shough. But now that looks like it's not going to happen, you're trying to manifest it by asking what to do. Tyler Shough has never... Okay. Tyler Shough and Spencer Rattler, I've said this before on like 7 other videos, and I'm going to say it again. Tyler Shough and Spencer Rattler are both from Arizona. They both went to high school in Arizona. They both were pretty good football players in high school in Arizona. Spencer Rattler was Mr. Football, the number 1 rated player. Tyler Shough has never, in high school, college, and now in the pros, been on the level of Spencer Rattler. He's never. So just because your coach overshot his draft prospect doesn't mean that the entire world has to succumb to that. Spencer Rattler's not going to lessen himself because you picked him higher than a previous regime picked Spencer Rattler. That's just not how it works, Nick. So is he pushing back Tyler Shough's timeline? Tyler Shough doesn't have a timeline. He's never going to beat Spencer Rattler. If you want Tyler Shough to play, you're going to have to move Spencer Rattler. Because Spencer Rattler has he has the fan base, he has the team, and he's winning over the coaches. The national media is even coming around and starting to see there are questions now asking, is Spencer Rattler really this good? Because they're starting to see, because the media was feeding you that the guy from last year who was playing with Dante Pettis, Bud Means, and Valdez Scantling was him. That was who he was, because he was playing with guys that can't make the league now. So you got to stop that asking questions about Tyler Shough. Right now in football, Tyler Shough is just a backup quarterback, and he should just be developing for himself and staying prepared for when his number's called. There's no way right now, after 2 games, you're going to tell me that anyone is thinking about moving Spencer Rattler. There's no way possible. Right now, and I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, that Spencer Rattler right now is the best offensive player right now on the New Orleans Saints team. So I understand wanting to see what you have in Tyler Shough, but if you already have a franchise player in the guy that's younger, who's always been better, there's no need to move to Tyler Shough until the season is over or the game is over or Spencer gets injured. That's the only time you should want to see your backup quarterback. when you already have a guy that you believe may become the franchise quarterback. So to answer your question, Nick Underhill, no. Is Spencer Rattler pushing back Tyler Shuck's timeline? No, he isn't, because Tyler Shuck never had a timeline. You guys put a timeline out there of what you thought would happen based on your own narrative, and you thought that everyone else should just agree with it. That was never in play. You don't understand how quarterbacks think. Kellen Moore was a backup quarterback, and he actually started some games. He knows how it feels to get an opportunity to play, and just knows that as soon as you make a mistake, that someone's going to yank you. If you remember, Kellen Moore said in numerous interviews that Spencer Rattler is not going to go out there and throw an interception and have to worry about his job. He's letting you know that he understands what it feels like to get an opportunity and to have someone looking over your shoulder. He said it from the beginning that we're not going to be looking over your shoulder every week. We're not going to be asking this. You guys want to make this a big deal because you guys want this to happen. The coaches have already stated, the players have already shown you who their leader is. And you just got to stop doing this stuff, man. I understand the clickbaiting of causing the division between the two quarterbacks, but they're both Saints players. And right now, Spencer Rattler is the best player on our Saints offense. So no, we're not pushing Tyler Shuck's timeline back because he never had a timeline. That was your timeline. It wasn't. Kellen Moore never said it. We never said it. The coaches never said it. The players never said it. And the quarterbacks never said it. You all said it, the media, because that's what you thought. And that's why you don't play football. But I'm out.